Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and as you can see I am all Christmassy. I've got my Wasps, which is our rugby team that we support, a Christmas Santa hat on, and I am doing a tag. The tag I'm doing today is the 'Tis the Season tag, and I was tagged by Sam at Cold Tea and Crumbs, so thank you for that, and I will link her channel below as well as the originator of this tag. So let's get on with the questions. Question number 1 is, what is your favourite winter read? I don't really have a particular winter read. I think over the winter time when it's cold, it's always cold in the UK, but when it's really cold and snowy and rainy, I like to read sort of heartwarming books, maybe looking a bit more into sort of contemporary adult fiction with a bit of romance, or on the other end of the spectrum, I like to go for big hard-hitting fantasies, big meaty books that I can really get stuck into and spend hours at home just curled up with a nice warm hot drink, a blanket and my book. So that would be my pick for that. Next, you had to find a book with blue on the cover, and I picked one that I haven't read yet, and that is The Cider House Rules by John Irving. I've always wanted to read Irving and I haven't yet, and this has been on my TBR for a while, and yeah, I'm hoping to get to this at some point soon. Next is, pick a book you could use as the star on your tree. So the book I've picked from this, if you haven't already noticed from my thumbnail, is The Bookshop Book by Jen Campbell. I think I've picked this as my star for the tree, not because it's got the most beautiful cover, although I think it is a really good cover. It's because for me, the star of my tree, the most perfect bit, this is probably my top non-fiction pick that I've read this year in 2014. I absolutely loved it. And also it's about books and bookshops, and that's got to be the star on my tree. Anything to do with books that is either round my tree as a present or on my tree as the star is pretty special in my book. The next one is, pick a place, a fictional place that you would like to go on your winter vacation. And I think for this I have to pick Alice Island, which is from the Storied Life or the Completed Works of A.J. Thackeray by Gabrielle Zevin. I'd love to live on an island and have a little independent bookshop that I could go to regularly, and everyone knows each other. I think that would be really nice, and just, yeah, a really nice place to be over Christmas, because there would be lots of buzz and atmosphere, and yeah, I think that would be the place for me. Next is a fictional character that you would take to this place, and I think I'd have to take Tyrion Lannister, not in the romantic sense, but I just think he'd be a really great best friend. He's really witty, he's just really funny, he's really intelligent, he's funny, he's cheeky. I just think he'd be a really good best mate to take with you to have a laugh. Next, you have to name some books on your wish list. I've got The Puffins in Bloom, Saga Volume 4, The Mime Order, which is the second in the Bone Season series. I'm loving that. And the next book in the Falling Kingdoms series. I am absolutely loving that. So all of those are on my wish list this Christmas. Although, well, I'm not going to get them for Christmas because half of them aren't out until January, but I have got them all on pre-order. So they're probably the next books for me to get. Next is a few of your sort of favourites that aren't bookish. Your favourite hot drink. That for me, I'm very partial to mulled wine, and I love mulled wine this time of the year. I crack open quite a few bottles over the Christmas period. It's warming, it's lovely. Oh, I just love it. Oh, I might have some tonight. Yeah, so mulled wine. Favourite food treat. I love gingerbread, so I have gingerbread at this time of year, and I also really like mince pies, not as much as my husband, it has to be said. If there's an open box of mince pies, they won't be there in the morning, but yeah, I do like some mince pies this time of year. And then lastly, what is your favourite films? And for me, my husband likes to watch The Muppet Christmas Carol every year, so I have to say I quite enjoy that too. And for me, I always watch two films. One is White Christmas, which is an old but a brilliant film, lots of music and dancing and the feel-good factor. And then the second is The Nightmare Before Christmas, because I just think it's brilliant. In fact, a couple of years ago I hosted Christmas at our house, and I had a Christmas cake made with The Nightmare Before Christmas on it. Anyway, let me know what your favourite films are, what are you going to be watching this Christmas. We always watch the special ones on sort of Christmas Eve, and just gets us really excited. And yeah, if you want to do this tag, do this tag. I tag anybody that wants to do it. Okay, bye for now, BookTube.